All right, hi guys. So I drew a card for you. We have the Eight of Swords, the columned stinkhorn. So this is my mushroom deck. I'm gonna read what these different mushrooms mean in just a minute. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Cups, the black trumpet. Okay. And then the messages we have are 2004, the number 19, I love Lucy, Facebook Messenger, I am going towards ... carnival, extremes, Flygon, the Pokemon. I have an interpretation for what that is going to mean in just a minute. And then also a synchronicity of someone in my life, and I'm going to interpret that in a way that's going to be helpful for you guys. Okay, so now, oh, also, I went ahead and drew my card. The monster energy that I'm here to embody for you guys at the moment for this reading is D-Human. D-Human. Okay, so what is the monster energy that would be helpful for the collective watching to embody right now for their highest timeline? What would be helpful for the collective watching to embody right now for their highest timeline? One more. For their highest timeline. Okay. Oh, how interesting. We have Dream Clown and we have Carnival right here. I am going towards ... carnival. Helpful for you to embody right now. Dream Clown. All right. Then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Stern Mystic. The Stern Mystic. And these two cards always have some kind of like significant connection with each other. So we're going to see what that means in just a minute. Okay. Also, I have the Magic and Trap cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is an energy that will be helpful for you to harness right now for your highest timeline. What energy will be helpful for the collective to harness right now for their highest timeline? Highest time, one more. Okay. All right, we have the Inexperienced Spy. All right, kind of looks like a page energy or just like a new venture. Okay, and then on the bottom we have Sword of Dark Destruction. Interesting. Immediately I was just thinking, I don't know if that would, like, I would put a sword like this in his hands, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. So we have the Eight of Swords, the columned stinkhorn. So I'm going to read what this means. I already saved the pages for these two for you guys. Okay, let's get that message out. Okay. The columned stinkhorn writhes out of an underground egg sac into a smelly, alien-looking cluster of tentacles bound by the tips. Though seemingly fixed in place, this fungus has created an amazing solution to spread its spores. Like the Eight of Swords, remember to break through self-imposed blinders to appreciate the resources around you. appreciate the resources around you. Interesting, because we have the Seven of Cups next to it, and that looks like a lot of like resources, a lot of things. So let me turn to the page. This page had it saved right here. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is a black trumpet. Okay, black trumpets are chalice shaped and are desired underbrush snacks, but they are also masterful mycological chameleons, making them a good representation for the Seven of Cups, which represents choices and confusion. All right. Okay. Masterful mycological chameleons. Desired underbrush snacks. All right. Okay. And this was about being aware of the resources around you. And then we have this right next to it. Being aware of the resources around you. I mean, that looks like a lot of resources, but this is the Eight of Swords, which is almost like a feeling of confinement or like maybe lack or feeling like you don't have this around you. So we're going to figure out what this is for you. Like, what are these resources that you have available to you? Okay. All right. Which is interesting, in the Gemini reading, it was about what mushrooms are good to pick and which ones to stay away from. And we were talking about knowledge, at least for that reading. Like the knowledge that is healthy to pick, like mushrooms, and what you need to stay away from, like the bad mushrooms that can harm you. So that might be an interesting, okay. So then we have the message 2004. And whenever these like years come through, I'm going to just assume that's going to be significant for you in some way. I can't really think of anything other than I was 14 in 2004. So 9th grade, just youthful, maybe. But this could just mean something significant for you. Okay. Then we have the number 19. So this could even be like the 19th day of a certain month in 2004 is significant. Just the age of 19. Just 19 of something. Okay, and then I Love Lucy, which is a TV show from back in the day, way before I was even born. And it's just kind of like a comedy, just like a fun, like, I believe it was like a daytime comedy, just of Lucy. Just like, she was like a funny character, like kind of eccentric and odd. And she had a husband, I forgot what his name is, but he loved her for her kind of like idiosyncrasies. Like he just loved her for who she was. And I'm thinking about that chocolate scene where she's working at the chocolate factory and she's trying to eat all the chocolates because it starts getting out of control. So that might be important. We'll see. Okay, then Facebook Messenger. So maybe Facebook Messenger is important, or it could just simply mean like messaging, sending mail, receiving messages, just Facebook itself. Okay. I am going towards ... carnival. We have this like dream clown, which is so interesting that came out for you guys. a monster energy that you need to embody right now. Dream clown, and you are going towards a carnival. So dream clown going towards a carnival. So carnival, yeah, it's just like a place that has a bunch of like rides and food. It's just like a fun like place to hang out, go to with your friends. Can even be like charity events. Okay. And then we have extremes. So extremes, obviously, it's like something going this far that way or this far that way. Yeah, like even with like opinions and things, or even emotional emotions. This Eight of Swords. Extremes and maybe like thoughts. Yeah, like if you think about it, these are two extremes in a way, because Eight of Swords is about like feeling confined and stuck in like almost like a mental prison. But Seven of Cups is like an overabundance of options and possibility. This dream clown, it just it makes me like think about like imagination. Going into the realm of imagination, like a carnival, exploring your emotional realm. So maybe you're just feeling like mentally confined. But if you're going into your emotions, like, so even just like watching, like, I use this example a lot because it's helpful for me, but like watching kids' movies, I feel like it just gets you like back in a, I was gonna say alternate universe. That's not what I was meaning. It kind of takes you down like a rabbit hole, like kind of Alice stepping into Wonderland, like taking a break from like even just like responsibilities or feeling like all this pressure, which Eight of Swords can feel like a bunch of pressure. In the traditional decks, she has 8 swords around her. Technically, she's not confined. She can get up and walk away. It's just like an illusion of feeling trapped. So you're going towards a carnival, getting your clown clothes on, not giving a crap what anyone thinks about you, and just like it kind of makes me feel like stepping into the inner child. Like even with maybe dressing up in a fun way, just like putting some clothes on that you might not ever wear, like dress up like even like a princess, like whatever you want to do, like just have fun, just like go through your closet and just kind of like just put some stuff on. Reminds me of Jacob Collier. That, I think that's how you say his name. If you ever just look at like what he wears, like sometimes it's just like it looks like he literally just grabbed a shirt, grabbed some pants, and just like put it on. But it just always seems to like work. It's just like kind of like eccentric. And I feel like it just kind of puts people at ease in some way. But like just for your own life, just yeah, like almost play dress up. Like kind of get back into the inner child, or just have fun, like let loose from this Eight of Swords energy. You're not technically stuck. It's like a mental trap. It's a mental prison. I was going to point towards this guy. look at him. He's kind of like an inner child. He's playing dress up. He's got all these like clothes on that don't technically look like they're for him. Yeah, and then we have the Sword of Destruction, which reminds me of Eight of Swords, like cutting through that like mental trap. Cutting through that crap. You're not technically trapped. Whatever this is. You have a lot available to you. It just like kind of jumped out of my hands. Yeah, you have a lot available to you. A lot of this, and that it looks like it's like all in your emotional realm. You have a lot of possibility, a lot here. It's just like about knowing where to look. And it's in your emotional realm, it seems. Like creating possibility, creating something. Just stepping into experiences that are not your everyday experience. Like playing dress up, putting on a mask, you know, like just maybe even like doing clown makeup. Like I don't know, just like something different. Discover something different, emotionally different. Extremes. Yeah, we have extremes right here. Like do something that you would normally not do. Like who cares what anyone thinks? Like, you know, I know people have like, you know, jobs where they like have like a certain kind of like professional appearance and, you know, like that's like necessary. But like just in your own home, the privacy of your own home, I just keep getting the dress up, play dress up with this carnival, this dream clown, this guy right here. Just like put a bunch of random clothes together and just like hang out and lounge on your couch. You know, I don't know, just like do something different. Like a change. Yeah, extremes. Yeah. Okay, then we have Flygon, the Pokemon, which is also interesting because we have this little guy right here, which looks kind of like Flygon. He's like a dragonfly energy. Little Flygon here. Okay. And I have this here. So this is like, I have like my spiritual practice kind of connected to some of these Pokemon energies. So I just wanted to just read just a brief my interpretation or my connection to the Flygon energy. It's connected to a poem of mine, but I'm not going to read the poem here. It's about letting go of past people, past beliefs, even old dreams, releasing what is no longer true for you in order to move on, letting go of either the love that you wanted, the people you weren't able to be, letting go and allowing what is naturally aligned to reflect back. That's just like all I wanted to read from that. So allowing things to go. Maybe something has kind of like passed on out of your life, and that's why you're in this kind of like energy right here. Like something's rotting. Like maybe a mindset even. Because we have this little fly here. Something's like, yeah. Something's like, it just feels like something's rotting. Something's passing out of your life. Kind of allowing it to slough off. And while you're doing that, it just feels like that's going to help you break through that stuff. Allow that slough, that stuff to fall off easier. Like those swords really aren't there around you. It's just an illusion. And by stepping into this, it just reminds me of the analogy about the water. When you have a dirty cup of water, the best way to clean it, well, the best way to clean it is by pouring more fresh water in there. And as you pour the fresh water in there, it naturally plunges out all of the dirty water. And then you have a fresh glass of water. And that just like, that's what this feels like. Just the more you're putting into either your imagination, like kind of going into your emotional realm, trying different things, the more it's gonna like flush out that energy, slough it off, get it out of here. Yeah. Yeah, what's no longer there, because it's reminding me of that one scene, that kind of like Pride and Prejudice thing, but with the zombies, where the way that you know that there's a zombie in your presence is with flies. Like, flies will naturally detect what's rotting. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then we have the synchronicity here of someone in my life. So this could be someone who is maybe even older than you, someone who has been a guide for you, someone who's been maybe even a guardian, someone who's like maybe held some kind of like position of surrogacy for you. Yeah, let's keep it like that for this moment. Okay, so why am I holding this D human for you? He has like a horn coming out of his head, which reminds me of the unicorn. And Aquarius just got like the Rapidash thing in their reading. D human. Huh. Just kind of thinking about like a unicorn and a clown. They're not really things that are true existing, like, I guess, energies in our realm. Like, you don't, I mean, unless that's your thing, like being a clown. But it's not like a just kind of like a unicorn. It's not something that like, I guess, like naturally exists. Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like having fun, kind of just stepping into a new realm in a way, like of yeah, just exploring, like Alice in Wonderland, but like at this carnival like energy, kind of like just looking around you at what's available to you. New experience. Okay, so this inexperienced spy. Is there anything more with this guy? It just looks like dress up. A young energy, emotionally kind of just expressing itself. Leo just got a message about youthful energy, like stepping more into the emotional realm and not controlling yourself so much. Not allowing like the devil like energy. It was literally the page of cups next to the devil card. And it was about too much control over like the inner child, the youthful emotion, like those beautiful new emotional expressions, and like how we're almost kind of conditioned to like obstruct it or to like quiet it or to stifle it in some way, and how that's so pervasive, but we've almost been like taught to do that. And it just like getting into that energy is just so beautiful. It's just like exploring. It's just remembering what it's like to just like be in an unknown experience. Yeah. taking the sword and cutting through that like devil-like energy and just like saying hello to what's inside of you, exploring what's inside of you, cutting through this like Eight of Swords energy that's like almost convinced you like you're trapped or you have nowhere to go, but you have so much around you, so much. And if we think about like the Gemini reading, they were about the whole mushrooms, like about knowing which mushrooms to pick and which ones to stay away from. Obviously, like you can clearly see right here what mushroom you want to stay away from and which mushroom you want to pick and eat. These are gourmet mushrooms used in soups, sauces, all types of things. Not this. Yeah. Black trumpet. Okay, so 2004. Is there anything else here? 2004. All I can think of is I was just like a young teenager at that time in my life. Very explorative, very curious, not afraid of what others thought of me. Like the world hadn't like touched me yet. Like you're almost like still in this kind of like energy in a way. It's really, yeah, that's all I can really think of for here. And then also the stern mystic, I almost forgot about him. It just reminds me of like Gandalf energy or like Dumbledore. Like a wise old man, a crone-like energy. Next to this little guy. Yeah, you can hold both positions at once. And I think technically, well, I've heard it in like movies and stuff, like when someone gets to this position, they're naturally falling into this position. They naturally have this within them. They naturally understand that. Stern mystic. Yeah. You can be both. You are both. This feels like you. Both of these cards, it doesn't feel like something that's outside of you. This feels like you. Both of these energies, you can be both. Like maybe you show up like this in your like waking life, like in like what you do for a living. You're almost like expected to look like this and hold this space. But you can have this within you, like in your life, in your own like private space. Whatever that means for you, even like bringing this more into this energy, like whatever it means for you. Yeah. And like I'm kind of holding this like he's got a unicorn horn. He's got like fins almost for his ears. He's like some kind of dragon energy at the same time. Like he's just kind of like a cluster of like many things. And that is beautiful. That's healthy. And that's like energy we've been taught to like you need to be this. You need to be defined. People need to understand who you are. And I don't think that is healthy, but we've almost been like taught like that is like what is expected of us. Like we need to be easily defined so that other people feel comfortable. And I just feel like that's so unhealthy. So, yeah, getting back into this energy, you are this. You can be all of this. You can be all of this and still be this. Yeah, just letting all of that old mindsets, the old things that are confining you, the old beliefs, whatever that is, let it slough off. Clearly something's rotting. Let it slough off. It doesn't need to confine you. Just release it, let it go. However you need to do that. So what is the synchronicity about this person? Is this like an energy that you're holding? Maybe responsibility, feeling like you have a responsibility as almost like a surrogate for other people, and you can't be like seen in that energy because you're expected in this energy, potentially. I just feel like that's going to be something that you need to work out within yourself. But you right now, helpful energy for you to embody is this dream clown. Going towards a carnival, exploring your inner world with these extremes. Like watch some like videos of like roller coasters. Just like watch like it just feels like almost like step into an experience. Step into something new. Just things that you would normally not do. Change the energy. That's how you naturally alchemize things. You bring in new things. You allow your thoughts to change. You allow yourself to get new perceptions, new types of intelligence, just new. You're naturally going to alchemize the energy. It changes your neuroplasticity too. When you're bringing in new things that you don't normally do or watch or experience, it helps you evolve. It is natural alchemy. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. I don't want to like, yeah, I Love Lucy. Like, watch I Love Lucy. That would be something fun to watch. Like that Chocolate Factory. I don't know why that one's like coming through for me right now, but that might be like a fun thing to watch. I Love Lucy. Lucy working at the Chocolate Factory. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, and then the Facebook Messenger. This probably is important to you in some way, or just a messenger in some way. Messaging someone. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Yeah. Just that final message. It's okay to be both. And it's okay to look like that. It's okay. It's okay to be undefined. Yes. Okay. All right. I hope you got whatever you needed from here, and good luck with whatever this is. I will see you guys later.